Middle Fork is awesome because it has every great aspect of a river trip all wrapped into one. It has amazing whitewater, it has beautiful scenery, untouched wilderness.
There's hot springs, there's wildlife, there's a lot of history.
There's really nothing that this river doesn't have, and that's what makes it one of the best multi-day rafting trips in the country. One of my favorite parts about this river is how much it changes from day to day. We start at almost 6,000 feet up in this high alpine forest, and as we move downstream, the landscape changes into kind of a wide open desert, and then we get down here near the takeout, the river really starts to gorge up.
How can you explain how wonderful a place like this is? So serene, so natural. It's God's country.
We're in the heart of one of the biggest wilderness areas in the United States.
And we're seeing the river in its clean, free-flowing state, which is so cool. So we get this really beautiful, clean, crisp water.
This river is one of my favorite rivers for whitewater.
When we start the first few days, the river at certain flows is literally a creek, and so the rafting is really technical.
By the time you get to Impassable Canyon, there are these big water waves.
And it's a totally different feeling river than it was at the start.
There are plenty of beautiful swimming holes and cliff jumps.
My kids and I really enjoyed the hikes.
Climbing up and getting a perspective of where we actually are is just spectacular.
One of my favorite spots was the Vail Falls. And just being up there and watching the water come down and land on us, it was absolutely gorgeous.
There's a lot of history. There are cabins that we hike to.
We stop at some really awesome Native American pictograph sites.
One of the really unique things about the Middle Fork of the Salmon is the hot springs.
Sometimes there's a hot spring at camp, or there's one close to lunch, or there's one that we can just stop at on our way downriver, and it just adds something to your day.
Go for a little soak, rejuvenate those muscles, and then hop back in the boat and continue downstream.
And then the fishing is just incredible. It is just so easy to catch cutthroat out here.
The wildlife here is also super cool.
There's osprey, we see bald eagles,
Black-tailed deer, bighorn sheep,
marmots and mink.
Occasionally some bear.
The food is just first class.
Did not expect to have literally gourmet meals every meal.
The prime rib last night was incredible. The salmon, bacon, and pancakes, and French toast.
We're feasting like kings out here.
We're always playing games and having fun, chilling by the river.
It's not very often these days that you're able to unplug for an entire week from electronics and the rest of the world and from the news cycle, to come out here and just be totally with nature for a whole week. It really is good for the soul.
It kind of gives me a chance to cleanse my mind, relax.
You know, having conversations with each other, really connecting with people.
Memories are getting created every moment. Very, very special.
Yeah, it's just a great place to not take yourself too seriously and stop checking your watch and just be on river time.
Absolutely incredible. It has to be one of the best river rafting trips you could go on. The campsites were beautiful, the hiking, really a lot of fun.
It really has a great mix of great rapids and then still waters and then changing landscape, great food.
It's a truly wild experience out here, and there's really no other river in the world that has all of those things in one package. And that's what makes this river trip so special.